Hello everyone, I thought I would do a different video today instead of furthering the Let's Play. I will get back to that, but I talked about the PlayStation version of Doom, and I thought I should at least show that off and show you how different it really is. I know I talked a fair amount about it, but there's a difference between talking about it and seeing it for yourself, and I thought I would play through the first level. I'm going to play through it once and not talk, just so you can hear the sound and all the music and the different sound effects and updated everything that this game has. And then I'll play through it a second time and I will point out differences and do a commentary as I play through it. So let's get this started, shall we? Let us record, and we will not talk. We will just let the footage speak for itself for this first playthrough of the first level of Doom. And then I will play through it a second time and do a commentary. So next time you hear me, I'll be playing through this for the second time in this video. Alright, now let's talk about all the different changes that you saw as I played through that level, and to the keen eye, there were quite a few. So let's get this started. I'm going to play on Ultraviolence. Ultraviolence, single player, Ultimate Doom. Let's go. Now the first thing you will notice is that it does not look quite as sharp as the PC version, but what can you do? It was 1996 in the PlayStation. They had to cut some things from this game, such as the art file, just to get it to run. The second thing you'll notice right there, you heard the enemy, is that the sound effects have been reworked. The guns sound different, the enemies sound different, and more frightening than the original, I think. They have a more guttural, deep down grunt. And you step up here, you get your first glimpse of the new lighting effects. Now, you go down here, you'll notice another difference. The pillars that are usually here, they are not here, which means that the switch that was on the pillar on this side is gone, which means you cannot get out that door over there, at least not by that switch. You have to get out to that area using the secret tunnel that you come across later on. Although let's press on a door and see what it does. Nothing. That's the wall that would usually open it up, and it didn't. Let's go through here and kill these guys. And we're about to see another major difference between this version of Doom and the PC original, and that is right around this corner. The chain gunner killed him, but in the original Doom, he wasn't there. Obviously, he didn't even come into play until Doom 2. That's one of the changes that Williams made to this, is they rebalanced the monsters and changed it around to add some Doom 2 monsters into Doom 1. Now, your controls for this version, this was before the DualShock, so you have to control it with the D-pad, and turn left and right, move forward and back. To strafe, you press L1 and R1. To change weapons, you press L2 and R2. Opening doors and activating switches is the circle button. Firing your weapon is the triangle. You press select to bring up the map just like that. Now let's go out here. I thought there was supposed to be one more. There you are. Dead. That hurt a little bit more than I would have liked going through that. Also, the movement speed is a little bit faster in this than it was in the original game. It feels more like you're running a lot. Holding down the shift key if you're playing the PC original. Thank God former humans suck at aiming, huh? Otherwise I probably would have gotten shot twice there. You noticed, I didn't point this out, but you noticed back in this area, here is a very fine example of the new lighting that is put into place in this. And I really like this change. The lighting is awesome. There are other changes that I can't get to in this map, such as maps that are removed, maps that have large sections of them removed, maps that were put in for this particular version, and monsters that were changed, as well as a new monster that was introduced that is a green transparent form of the Spectre, which is the invisible Pinky Demon, for those that don't know their Doom monsters by heart. Ready for another major change? One other thing they did was they took the Revenant, which is the guy with the two shoulder-mounted rocket launchers, the skeleton that would punch you or launch rockets at you, and they slowed down his movement speed and slowed down his rockets. It's a pain elemental, everybody, in level 1 of Doom 1. Yep, that happened. Up in this secret there is a pain elemental. Obviously his sound effect has been changed too, and you probably noticed the music in this game is very, very different. It's this slower, ambient, very creepy sounding. It sounds like the soundtrack to a horror movie or something, and that's really cool. I mean, it's fitting for a game where you're fighting demons from hell, right? At least I think it is. And that is all the major changes, except for one. Let's take a look. This right here. Notice, there is no map screen here. And instead you just get your stats with the static background instead of the usual map, and that's because this does not go in episodes. It just goes by level. You move from one level to the next, to the next, to the next, instead of... So when you get through with level 9 and fight the two Hell Knights in this, or Barons of Hell, you get... go straight to what would have been the first level of episode 2, The Shores of Hell, in the original Doom. Not this version. This version does not have it divided into episodes, it just has it divided into Ultimate Doom and Doom 2. And there are 59 total levels in this, and if you can get your hands on a PlayStation version of it, or if you already own the PlayStation version of it and would like to play a version where you don't have to deal with archaic controls, you can... Well, the PlayStation version should be cheap on eBay. And if you don't want to deal with the archaic controls and you have the PlayStation version, you can search PlayStation Doom Total Conversion, and you will find a mod that runs with GZ Doom that is this version of it with a whole bunch of like 3D effects like improved lighting, improved fog, improved higher resolution, improved texture work, all kinds of stuff like that. And it's a good way to play it if you happen to own this. This right here is me playing it from my PlayStation 2, so I actually have a physical disc, and I do have the PC version, but I wanted to show you the PlayStation original, what it looked like, and how it played, and it's a very, very good version. If you love Doom, try to seek this one out. It's not going to replace Doom and Doom 2. The PC version is your all-time favorite version, but it's its own unique experience for Doom, and it gives you a whole different feel than the PC version does. So I highly recommend at least checking this one out. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.